talk about finding clients that align with your business. So when I can remember when I first started my business, I just said yes to everybody. And I was working nights. I was coaching people at night. I was mindset coaching. And, my clients would show up and they'd be in the tub. I'm like, no, I'm not judging them in any way. That's what worked for them at the time. But what I didn't know yet was that it wasn't a great fit for me because I hadn't yet figured out who were my right fit clients, right? So, and this is a journey. Even if you've been in business for 5 or 6 years, maybe you still feel like you struggle with this. And so some of the things that I have found have been really helpful in figuring out who is that right fit person is to, now if you've worked with some clients already, is like to think of who's that like one or two people. It might be a combination of personalities that are your favorite, qualities, traits, quirks that you love working with, and you're going to write them down into a list. Like, here's the things about so-and-so that I love. Here's what I would take. Here's what I would leave, right? Because the opposite sides of the coin are often what helps our brain distinguish, like, this is what I really, really like, and this is what I don't want moving forward. So I don't want people that are a pain in the ass. I don't want people who are micromanaging or constantly complaining, who are stuck in a victim mindset, who hire me but then don't want to do what I say, right? They think they know better. Never a good fit client, right? So, and there are people out there, there are programs that will take the money from a client no matter what, even when they know, or their salesperson know it's not a good fit and that it's not going to be a good fit. And that is just something I really stand against. I dislike that with all my heart. And I would never ask someone to pay for my product or service if I didn't think that it was going to be a mutually beneficial experience. So now if you're just starting out and you haven't worked with clients yet, then I want you to just spend a little bit of time thinking about, okay, if I think of like the qualities of the people that show up for me the most in my life, what are the things that I really like? What are my own core values that I would want to see reflected in my potential clients? And then start kind of thinking some of those laundry lists. Like, it's never a great feeling to work with someone who's really stuck in a victim mindset. It's never great to work with someone who constantly needs to cancel or reschedule calls, right? So you're going to set boundaries. It's never great to work with a person who doesn't pay on time. Like, these are the kinds of things that you need to start thinking about. Then you start thinking about from the perspective of like your industry or niche. Now, how do you start honing in even more? Let's say if you are a numerologist, you probably want to work with people who are actually interested in learning more about how they can incorporate their numbers and the information from their numbers in their life, not just looky-loos who think it's fun, right? There's a difference. You get people who are mildly interested and people who are actually, they want to learn more. They want to spend more time. They want to invest the money. They are not interested in just going to Google to look, right? Those are the kinds of people you want coming into your email list. Same thing with, human design. You're not looking for tire kickers. You're not looking for the people who just go to Google for all the answers. You're looking for people who are genuinely interested and intrigued and want to know more, and they're going to come into your funnels, whether it's to book a call or to buy a product or service. And that's how you really start honing in on who are your right fit clients. And then as you start to work with more and more people, you really, really get an idea of who would be a yes and who would be a no. And I really want you to know that's okay. You don't have to say yes to every person. If someone buys a course and it is very obvious they're going to be a pain in the ass, it's okay to give them a refund. It's never a good feeling to just take money for the sake of taking money. Okay. So that is something that is okay. It might not make the best business sense, but you're clearing out energetically space for like 5 more people who are going to be the right fit. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for sticking around to the end.